Hey collective, this is just Empress Matt on the ones and twos and threes. Hey y'all, I'm finna do my last energy check-in of the night, and then it's relatively late. Which, with that being said, y'all know normally I don't really do readings these late, but I just feel like I need to go ahead and do this reading before I call it a night. But this will officially be the last reading of the night because I just been working tirelessly. But shout out to all my subscribers. Y'all going crazy. I fuck with y'all because y'all fuck with me. So it's all to the good, and we just gonna keep making it happen. And I appreciate y'all and trusting me as we go through this journey of spirituality, just period. I mean, I'm enjoying doing it as much as y'all enjoying me listening to me and just appreciate my energy, my insight, etc., etc. But if it resonates, resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Of course, I'm offering personals. I'm offering minis. I'm offering 3-question pools. I keep repeatedly saying that. So if any of those you feel inclined, go ahead and book. I have all the information in my link in my bio as well. Also, I'm accepting donations. So you can use any of those financial ways you want to send me a donation. You can send me $1, $2, $3. All of that, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. It don't have to be nothing major if you don't feel inclined to book a reading. But at the end of the day, as y'all already know, my keyword when it comes to shit like that is just like, if y'all just want to donate to my channel energetically, y'all can donate, and I would appreciate it just by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel, following me on some of my other platforms as well. But nonetheless, I'm seeing a lot of good energy. The energy kind of here and there, but for the most part, it's more so like positive versus a negative. But we just gonna get like a little insight about where we at with it as far as with the masculine. So the first card that popped out is in regards to the divine masculine is I can feel the distance between us, and it hurts me so much. So with that being said, this masculine is in a very hurt place is in regards to the separation, because I'm seeing that separation is definitely highly aspected within this reading. So with that being said, it's like at this time the distance between y'all is kind of getting the best of y'all, of the best of him and the best of the relationship. And I just feel like it's getting harder and harder for him to kind of ignore the feelings that he have for you as y'all are in this separation. And I can't help but keep hearing is distance makes the heart grow more fonder. Just period, just generally speaking. And this person is definitely in their fields as in regards to their divine feminine, just period, point blank. And it's really hurting them that this distance occurred. If it was any type of misunderstandings, which I'm kind of picking up the energy, kind of piggybacking off a previous reading that I did, that y'all could have probably had a misunderstanding somewhere along the lines. But with that being said, this divine masculine is just really in a hurt place with all this distance. And I just feel like I ain't gonna even not cap. I'm getting that this person gonna be rushing in towards you soon, because I just kind of feel like that they can't even deal with and handle the distance no more. I feel like they kind of just at their breaking point, and I just feel like they're gonna come out they shell, because I kind of feel like I'm getting like hermit mode energy. Like they probably just not have been very, very expressive in the most recent past. And with that being said, I'm definitely getting like a lot of major hermit energy, just generally speaking. I'm gonna change this light because it's getting on my nerves. But yeah, so I'm just getting like a lot of like hermit ass energy, like whatever feelings they've been repressing them, whatever emotions has been very, very much so repressed. And with that being said, I'm kind of just picking up they kind of just over it, and they're just tired of their feelings being repressed and feeling like it need to be repressed. So I'm kind of getting like feelings overload, and I'm getting like Ace of Cups energy. I'm feeling like they just in a very, very emotional in a very, very emotional place as in regards to their divine feminine at this time. And I just feel like that they're definitely going to come in and want to journey towards you to go ahead and close out this distance at this time, because the distance just got them in a very, very hurt space at this time. And I kind of just pre-shuffle the cards to kind of make my process just a little quicker, because I want to plan on being on here for a long time. But I love y'all, so you don't have to come in, check in, get in where I fit in, because I guess it's a message that my collective need to hear. And the next card that popped out is, you are the most caring and loving person I've ever known. And it's just like they just miss your nurturing energy, just generally speaking. And they are definitely in a place of really, really desiring that nurturing energy. And you just very caring and loving. I'm getting that you definitely could. You got a very, very nurturing, grounded energy, just generally speaking. And with that being said, the type of energy that you possess is giving real Queen of Cups ass energy. It's giving real Queen of Pentacles ass energy. And even more so passing Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles Pentacles. I'm also getting Empress energy. It's like fertility with you. They see life with you. They see a legacy with you. And then the type of energy and the care and love that you possess, and the care and love that you have given them, and have how you have expressed that to them in a way that you do it, is like, is unmatched by anyone. And that is why with this distance, it's making them even more so hurt, because they're realizing just how much they are losing just very, very valuable time that they could be sharing with the divine feminine. And they really just really, I'm not gonna say hate theyself, but they hate theyself for just making whatever type of poor decisions kind of led y'all to have this distance. Even if it's like a person, even if it's just an idea, even if it's just a way of thinking, it's just, they just really regret being in that place. I'm getting regretful energy, especially from there. I can feel the distance between you, and it hurts me so much, card. So I'm getting like a real lot of regret, but they just cannot help but acknowledge just how much of a caring and loving person that you are. And I feel like not only that, you really just keep your energy grounded, just generally speaking. So with that being said, and it's like and no matter what other type of feminine energies that they have ran across, no one does it like you. I heard can't nobody do it like you. Just period, point blank. Even, and I'm also getting like this person actually could even be trying to kind of replace your energy, to kind of forget about them. And they trying to forget about you. They trying to forget about you. But with all this coming out, I'm just getting that it's hard, because you're just not a forgettable energy. You're just not any type of woman. And with that being said, they just miss you, and they not really wanting to allow this to be a missed opportunity between you guys. And the next card that popped out was, the passion between us feels off the charts. I want only you. See, that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. This distance is kind of getting the betterment of them, and the passion is off the charts. I mean, for like the past, what, I don't know, at least 3 to 5 days, the energy is definitely gaining momentum on the whole, like, serious level between the twin flames. I'm sorry. The energy is gaining momentum. The passion is at an all-time high. And that's what I'm saying. The chemistry, the vibe, like, your vibe is just unmatched. Like, it's off the charts. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about. They not used to feminine energy as such as yourself. And please don't get caught up on feminine energy, because you could very well be a male in feminine energy, okay? Because we know tarot is not gender or zodiac specific. It's energy. So with that being said, the type of energy, I mean, the passion, I feel like y'all have had passionate nights with each other. And if I'm saying passionate nights, for those of you who not like slow, y'all know what I mean. And with that being said, the passion between us feels off the charts, and they want only you. And it's like, I feel like this person is coming in closer and closer. I feel that the energy is definitely gaining momentum. So they're definitely going to be coming in trying to just level up the score, just period, point blank. Because like I said, they're just not going to allow this connection with you to kind of end up being a missed opportunity, just generally speaking, because y'all just share a very passionate, loving connection. And like I said, the type of vibe that y'all share, they just don't come across, like, they just can't find it anywhere. And that's the thing. The only person that get them that energy. I don't care. Remember when I was telling you, it also could be other people that they could be potentially entertaining. I'm getting like major rebound energy, but there's just people they just entertaining just to kind of like pass time. But what they're beginning to come to the realization of is just generally speaking, that can't nobody match the kind of passion and chemistry y'all share. And this is why distance is making the heart grow fonder. And that's just the love and the vibe that y'all share. It's just really unmatched, just generally speaking. And I see I'm confused and torn between my head and my heart. And because it's like they heart telling them to do one thing, but they mind is telling them to do another thing. So right now, this is what is making this distance even more unbearable, because in the same sense, it's like they don't even know how to approach this situation. And it's like, but I just feel like what they do know is that it'll be a shame for them to lose this opportunity with you, because the type of energy that you have been presented to this said divine masculine, it's just they not getting it. And when I'm seeing between my head and my heart, because I just feel like this person is a very, very logical masculine. I feel like this person is very materialistic. I feel like this person probably just always try to look at being logical when it comes to situations. But in this particular situation, the vibe just hits so different. It's like no matter how logical they want to be be within this situation, it's kind of hard for, because at the end of the day, them being logical is still not weighing what they feel for you. And that's why all of this is happening. That's why they feeling this distance between you. Now, although they feel this distance and it's hurting them, they also really do know that you are a very loving and caring person. Y'all share a very passionate connection, and that's where it's coming in. Like, they heart is telling them that to go ahead and pursue you within the situation, but their head is like trying to make sense of the situation. And I feel like this is where kind of that has proved as being somewhat of a demise within the connection, just generally speaking, because Sam. Because with that being said, it's like, they don't even know how to move in the situation. And it's so crazy because they so overwhelmed with this energy, they don't even know how to approach this situation. You know what I'm saying? And the next card is that they want you to know, and this is a message definitely just for my divine feminines, that they want you to know that it's not possible to lose each other. We are forever connected. And the reason that you never lose them, so they just want to reassure you that no matter, even if it's been a distance, no matter how much time it's been since y'all have been away from each other, no matter how much confusion that they're feeling, at the end of the day, all the positive indications outweigh all the negative indications. And with that being said, they want you to know that it's not possible for y'all to lose each other, and y'all are forever connected. And I know that to be true because doubling down on being forever connected is a telepathic connection. So this particular group of divine masculine, divine feminines that I'm tapping into at this time through the distance, that's why they're saying that it's not possible to lose each other. We are forever connected, because the type of energy source they plugged in when they plugged into you is something that could never be lost. Because I just feel like the divine feminine is a powerhouse within her own right. You see what I'm saying? And with that being said, this is where this telepathic communication is coming in at. Telepathic communication and telepathic connection, just generally speaking. So with that being said, that's why they're telling you don't have to worry about losing them. I'm also seeing that y'all meet a lot in the 5D, which means that, and you know what's crazy? My divine masculine told me that they've been dreaming about me. So with that being said, that's a lot of energy that's going on between the twin flames. It's that telepathic communication. Like, y'all, even with this hermit mode energy that we kind of got going on that's on the board, y'all still kind of can read each other's minds. Not kind of, you can. Let me rephrase that. You can. We're going to keep going. So with the tarot, we had the Two of Swords that came out. And this is with the head and the heart situation. Now, they're very attracted to you. They feel like you are a very attractive person, but at the same time, they still are in this conflict energy. And this could have been potentially why this kind of distance kind of came about, just generally speaking, just period, because they're conflicted. And with that being said, because you are a divine feminine, I'm also getting high priestess energy. Intuitively, you know that they're conflicted, but their confliction is more so based on, so far from what I see, is their head and their heart. Because it's the head and their heart, because they want to be logical about the situation, but at this point, at the rate that it's going, their heart is kind of outweighing them, and it got them in a very, very emotional state. So they still are in quite a bit of a Two of Swords energy, and that's why they're trying to say that I'm confused and torn between my head and my heart, because in reality, that's not a joke. They really are. So we still got Two of Swords, so they still got some confusion going on. Although they see you as being very, very attractive, although what they are sure about is the kind of vibe the child share is really off the charts, and they are sure that they don't want to lose it, but yet still, they are still in some very, very much so conflicting energy, and it's between the head and the heart situation. And with the Two of Wands, not only taking it further, the head and the heart situation is if they want to continue to stay in their past self, or if they want to continue and move forward with their future self, because they have to choose a path. And at this time, they are still in some form of confusion, although they have all these positive thoughts in regards to the divine feminine, and also are there, they still have not yet chosen a path as in regards to the situation. And that's why they want to reiterate to you and reassure you that it's not possible for you all to lose each other, because y'all do share a telepathic connection. And that's another reason why we have this I'm confused and torn between my head and my heart card that popped out as well, because they're realizing that they have to choose a path. And I kind of also am picking up that there could be potentially why it have been this distance, and that's why it has also been this stagnant energy between you guys, because this person is in deliberately trying not to avoid making a decision, avoid choosing a path, and I'm even hearing avoid choosing a person is what I heard. Okay, I'm just keeping it real, you know. And although it's so confusing, because I know that to be true, because when it says I'm confused, torn between my head and my heart, and then it says the passion between us feels off the charts, I want only you. This is the confliction because they, even with them being in this other situation, is unmatched to you. And this is why they're saying that this distance is really hurting them, because it's like they're forced to try to go and do what's logical, which will be to stay in the past, because they trying to be logical and approach the situation in a logical stance. But in reality, the heart wants what the heart wants when it's all said and done. So this is why we are having this conflict energy, which has left my divine feminines in the Queen of Swords energy. And you put your defenses up and you stood on business regarding this situation. And which is why they're also wanting you even more. And this is why they also are so hurt with this distance. Because I really kind of think they thought that the divine feminine was playing till you showed them that you wasn't. And it was time for them to choose a path. And that's why they got you in defensive energy at this time. And you over it. And I feel like that this has kind of been a long out drawn ass conversation. No matter how much passion, at the same time, it's forcing the divine feminine to go into a more logical versus emotional mode. And while you are going into more so logical versus emotional mode, this person is going into a more emotional versus logical mode. But at the same time, it's only because they're choosing to keep their hand tied and not make a decision, which is why my divine feminine is in the Queen of Swords energy. But it does not help. It's not making them want you no less, and actually it's making them desire your caring and loving and affection even more. But at the same time, they are still confused and torn between their head and their heart, although they have all these positive feelings. And I also pick up but they know why the divine feminine is on the defense. They know why the divine feminine is standing on business, but it's not making them want you no less. If anything, it's turning them on more, because you're standing on business behind it. But it makes sense now, and that's why it's a distance. And that's why they keep saying you are the most caring and loving person I've ever known, because it's a comparison going on. And it's keeping it real. Your divine masculine is in a comparison if they want to continue to entertain their past or move forward into their future with their divine feminine. And they know they can't play with you. Queen of Swords, they know they can't play with you. They need to come correct or don't come at all, just like that, just period. Six of Swords. They want to smooth this connection over. They want to come out of this confusion. They want to have this passionate beginning with you. They want to reconcile. And from what I'm picking up, if I'm going to keep it real, they're going to reconcile. That's Six of Swords. So they want to smooth it over and bring this connection into a more smoother direction. But they know and that's why they confused between their head and their heart. And they hesitant to approach the divine feminine at this time, because they know that they can't come to you on no bullshit. Just that simple. Temperance. So it's making them, they could be indulging, they could be drinking, they could be drugging, overindulging. And that's another reason why they still confused between their head and their heart. But they only doing it also to cope with delaying this decision. That's why they're doing it. And the coping with delaying their decision is because they're refusing to make a choice. Although y'all still a telepathic connection, they got to make a choice. Temperance, they're trying to balance their emotion. And this is where this confusion between their head and their heart, because they're weighing the pros and cons of the situation, if I'm going to keep it real. But we have the Knight of Wands, which means this person is still moving towards you quickly. And that's why it's saying it's not possible to lose each other. We are forever connected. Because what I'm picking up is that this person has a sense of entitlement to the divine feminine's energy. Just period, point blank. So they still moving towards you, although they still in some type of confused energy on some level, because they cannot help but move towards you. The Knight of Wands. And highly aspected sexual energy. Period. The Knight of Wands. But this is kind of where, matter of fact, Page of Wands. They contemplating moving forward. And not only are they contemplating this new beginning, but they're working to make it a new beginning. They're actually still going to move towards you. The Page and the Knight of Wands came out. So now they moving it. They trying to come out of just the thought process of it. That's why I got telepathic. And that's why it's saying it's not possible for y'all to lose each other, because they still pulling on your energy. That's why divine feminine, if you have been in the Queen of Swords and caused some distance, you still feel this masculine energy still pulling on your energy, divine feminine. They still pulling on it. Period. They got a sense of entitlement to the divine feminine energy. Just period. And they trying to stay in your energy. I'm even hearing they could be doing something to manipulate your energy to stay on your mind, is what I heard. The next, the Eight of Cups. But they understand it's something that they're going to have to sacrifice in order for this connection to come to pass, regardless of the fact. Okay, collective? So they are weighing their pros and cons and preparing to sacrifice and walk away from a past. So it's either they're going to have to make the conclusion to walk away from the past and move forward towards the divine feminine, or walk away from walk away from their future with the divine feminine, or walk away from their past with the karmic energies. Just period, point blank. And that's that telepathic communication, because they still pulling on your energy through this distance, and it's killing them softly. So that's where we are with a beautiful collective. Other than that, do I need to pull anything else for my collective before I close up? No, that'll be it, collective. That's all. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed night. Empress Matt out. Thanks. Bye.